Hey guys, your girl B, and I'm back with another video. And this time I'm gonna tell you about how I manifested a relationship by scripting with real proof. Okay, so when I was teaching myself about the law of attraction, the first thing that stuck out to me was scripting because I like to write. So I got this notebook because if you know, my favorite color is pink. So I got this notebook and was like, oh my God, I was just really drawn to it. When I first got it, it had a pen that looked just like the notebook. It had a little donut. These are donut holes, okay? Before you think I'm anyway. So I would just start scripting things like, and I even have dates on it. So I would write out, I guess I began the beginning of September. So I would write out like, okay, when you script, the first method that I used was the 3-6-9 method, meaning you write it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. And you can do it for, I would suggest you do it for at least 30 days. So it's repetition in your subconscious mind and it registers. So anything that the subconscious, once you impress the subconscious mind with a belief, it comes to fruition. So I would start off in gratitude because gratitude is the best way to be able to raise your vibrations. And when you raise your vibrations, you're able to attract the things that you desire because you are matching the frequency of what you want. So I would start like, I would say, I'm grateful for this Sunday, or I'm grateful for my hands to write. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for my family. Like just practicing, when you start practicing gratitude, I can't explain the feeling that it gives you. It just puts you in the right mindset if you're about to begin manifesting something that you're scripting out. And you have to have faith without a doubt. You have to have faith without being able to see it right then and there because it will come to fruition. So you have to be careful and mindful of what you ask for because baby girl, boy, it can really come to life. But anyway, so I would write, I'm so grateful for, let me go to one of the pages. I'm so grateful to talk to the man tonight. I'm so grateful to be so in love. I'm so grateful for waking up in this person's arm. I'm so grateful for him loving me unconditionally. I'm so grateful. And I just would keep on writing it. And I would just like for real. No, you see these pages, right? So let me explain though, because the universe will test you to see if you really want what you're asking for. So eventually I said, you know what? I got to the end of the book. Let me see. I got a couple pages left. So let me see when I stopped writing it. I stopped writing about a month. Yeah. I stopped doing this. What did I look at? I stopped doing it November the 3rd. But I stopped being consistent about October. So I began in a month and then I did it all of September and the first week of October. So eventually I said, I'm not doing this no more because I learned about other methods that I'm going to talk about in my next video. But okay, so I let it go. So it's right when you ever got what you wanted, right when you was like, I don't even want it no more. Okay, so when December came, I was like, I give up. I give up. It's not the way I want it to be. This is not it. And then eventually, surprise, he's like, yeah, you my girlfriend. I'm like, oh my God. So eventually I would just always just stare at him like, oh my God, I really got this. Like, you ever got something you really wanted and it was just like, okay, no. But you were like, I got it. So one day, the future comes, and I was like, I couldn't hold it in no more. I was like, did you know that I manifested you? And he's like, just looked at me like, okay. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, no. It's a lot of power in the pen and the paper that I threw back there. But yes, it's a lot of power in the paper and the pen. Now, there are other methods that might rock your world and might be more suitable because every technique is not for everybody because you have to have the feeling and the belief in your body for it to come to fruition. Because if you think, well, some stuff still can kind of work. It's small things that you can use to like test your theories and your powers. But For me, I like the pen, and I definitely like making yourself feel the feeling. If you can experience the feeling, that's another video. That's another video. And we're going to get into that. So what I want y'all to do is, you can either get a pen and some paper, or you can actually purchase you a scripting journal guide from Holla at Your Girl B. No, you can really purchase one, and the links will be below. You can get one for me, or you can just get one that you just really like. And in my guide, in my scripting journal, it's going to give you guidance on how you can do it, like the different methods of scripting too. Because there's more than the 3-6-9 one. There's also one that's 55x5 or 33, like whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, whatever you're comfortable with. So what I want you to do is, if you're new, I'm gonna get better, don't worry. But if you're new, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe so I can teach you everything that you need to know about law of attraction, manifesting, and spirituality, and just how to just raise your vibrations and be the highest version of yourself that you can be. So if you need any additional assistance, you know you can always reach out to me on Instagram at iDrip Motivation. And you can also reach out to me in the comments below. Now, thank you for watching this video. If there's any, I like that. If there's anything else, any topics that you might want to talk about, drop it in the comments. I got y'all. I love y'all. Bye.